Well, good evening. Thanks for staying with us tonight. Whenever there is a major dust storm, it raises a lot of concerns, and they're justified, about valley fever, as all of that bacteria and spores from the soil is released and lifted into the air.
Well, now a West Valley mother is sharing her own story of loss to help raise awareness about the dangers of valley fever.
12 News journalist Jade Cunningham sat down with her today and heard the story of how the deadly infection took her son's life.
It's been 3 years since Cherie Scott lost her son. The heartache, though, just as strong as the day it happened.
Everyone was so excited to be in the midst of Richard because of the energy he brought, because he was so loving, caring, and upbeat. So to have all that taken because of a misdiagnosis, it's not fair.
At the end of 2020, Scott says the 31-year-old entrepreneur began feeling ill. A doctor said it was muscle spasms.
By November, December, he was still struggling. So we, again, made another trip back to the doctor, who also, again, identified when they pressed lightly on his back, they stated, yeah, this is just muscle spasm. You'll be fine.
Trusting the doctors, they went home.
He started feeling a little sluggish then, like he was really tired, fatigued. He started losing a lot of weight. He was struggling to get up and down the stairs.
By January, Richard wasn't improving.
This time he's going through night sweats.
By February,
as a mother,
he was at his worst.
You want to do all you can to protect your children. I picked my son up, carried him to my car, and headed off to another medical facility. One of the hardest moments was having my son say, "Mom, what's going on? Am I going to die?"
They were told he had cancer and was then taken to a hospital where after a few days he went on life support. Scott asked a new medical team to look at the case and finally got a proper diagnosis.
When I showed up to the hospital is when I was told, "I am so sorry, your son is suffering from valley fever, disseminated cocci. There is nothing that we can do to save him."
After 10 days in the hospital, Scott made the tough decision to say goodbye.
And just that quick, my grief turned into anger because of the misdiagnosis. I thought we were dealing with muscle spasm.
That anger now turning to purpose, to raise awareness about this common, yet not often talked about, infection.
And breathing in these spores, the first thing it does is attack your lungs. Every organ in my son's body shut down. This could have all been prevented had we had proper awareness.
Awareness, so others learn.
We have so many young children, elementary, middle school, high school, college students, that could have their life turned upside down with the quickness.
And so other families, she says, can hopefully get answers quicker to avoid having to tell a loved one goodbye. Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
Valley fever can be detected by a blood test and is easier to treat if it's caught early.
It is important that if you have any questions about symptoms that are showing up, you should speak with a medical professional.